The NBA has seen some of the craziest and most extraordinary shoes ever worn on the court. From unique designs to shoes that were banned, we'll explore the wildest kicks ever seen. So, join us as we embark on this exciting journey into the craziest shoes in NBA history. Nike PG 2.5S sneakers. On February 20, 2019, during a college basketball game between Zion Williamson's team and North Carolina, something unexpected happened. Zion, a talented player, was wearing a pair of Nike PG 2.5S sneakers. Unfortunately, during the game, his shoe suddenly fell apart and exploded when he was making a move. This could have been a disastrous incident for Zion's basketball career, but luckily, he didn't get seriously injured. The moment became famous, with thousands of fans, players, and celebrities witnessing it. Despite this scary moment, Zion recovered, and his shoes from that game have now become quite valuable. They are considered collector's items and could potentially be auctioned for a significant amount, maybe even up to $250,000, given their unique historical importance. It's amazing how something that seemed like a disaster turned into a valuable piece of basketball memorabilia. Fake Kobe 4 Preludes. During the 2022 NBA playoffs, Kobe Bryant wore a pair of shoes that caused a big problem. People thought they were supposed to be John Morant's shoes, but they turned out to be fake Kobe 4 Preludes. Fans noticed they looked strange, with a shorter tongue, wrong heel pattern, and a different colored Nike swoosh. People were puzzled why a rich NBA player like Kobe would wear fake Nike, but it turned out he didn't know they were fake. Later, Nike sued an online shoe store called StockX for selling these fake Nike, including the ones Kobe wore. It was a big issue, and a lesson for everyone to be careful when buying branded products online. LaVar Ball. Moving on to the fascinating story of LaVar Ball and his adventurous venture into the world of designer sneakers. Back in 2017, LaVar's kids were gaining attention for their basketball talents, and he saw a golden opportunity to capitalize on their rising fame. That's when he came up with the idea of starting his own sneaker company called Big Baller Brand. With the help of his sons, they launched signature shoes for the entire family, with each son having their unique pair. D'Angelo had the Gela 3s, Lonzo had the ZO2s, and LaMelo had the MB1s. Even LaVar himself had his very own shoe. It was an exciting time for the Ball family, and their brand seemed to be doing well at first. However, in 2018, things took a turn for the worse. The company faced serious issues as customers began to complain about late orders, poor customer service, and shoes of subpar quality. The Better Business Bureau received numerous complaints, tarnishing BBB's reputation significantly. They were given the lowest possible grade, an F, by the Better Business Bureau. PJ Tucker's shoe collection. This dude has the largest collection of NBA shoes ever, with over 5,000 pairs of sneakers, and he's so passionate about his sneaker collection that he had to buy a whole house just to store them. The house has a special storage loft filled with the most valuable shoes, like the famous Back to the Future Nike Mags, Stewie Griffin LeBron 6s, and even custom-made diamond swoosh Air Force Ones, worth a whopping $250,000. But the most expensive pair in his collection is Dwayne Wade's Leading Way of Wade Force. These shoes are incredibly valuable, with diamonds and sapphires set in 18-karat white gold and a solid gold tag. Back in 2016, they were auctioned off for a jaw-dropping $4 million. Kobe 2s. In 2001, Adidas was all set to release the Kobe 2s, hoping they would become iconic and loved by fans. However, when the shoes finally hit the market, they didn't exactly receive a warm welcome. Many people found them to be downright ugly and not at all what they were expecting. Even Kobe Bryant himself was disappointed with how they turned out. The disappointment was so significant that Kobe took a drastic step to correct the situation. He decided to pay a whopping $8 million to end his contract with Adidas after the 2002 season. It was a bold move, but Kobe was determined to have more control over his shoe designs and find a better fit for his style. APL shoes. Back in 2010, a company called Athletic Propulsions Lab designed some really special basketball sneakers. These shoes had a unique technology that could boost a player's vertical jump by more than 3 inches. It was like having built-in superpowers to jump higher and reach for those slam dunks. But as you can imagine, when the NBA saw this, they were concerned. They thought these shoes would give players an unfair advantage on the court, so they decided to ban these APL sneakers, not allowing players to wear them during NBA games. Now you might think this ban would be bad news for APL, but it turned out to be a blessing in disguise. People became curious about these banned shoes and what made them so special. The ban created a lot of buzz and attention around APL's technology. Instead of being forgotten, APL's shoes became even more popular because of the ban. It turned into a genius marketing strategy for the company. People wanted to get their hands on these forbidden shoes and try them out for themselves, even if they couldn't wear them in official NBA games. Hyper Adapt BB. But then there's Jason Tatum's shoes, which took the whole sneaker game to a whole new level. He teamed up with the famous brand Nike to promote these shoes called the Hyper Adapt BB. Now, here's where things get cool. These shoes were like something out of a sci-fi movie. They looked so futuristic and modern, it was mind-blowing. But the best part was that they could tie themselves. Yep, you heard that right. No more bending down to tie your shoelaces. With the Hyper Adapt BB, you just slipped your feet in, and the shoes magically tighten themselves around your feet. How cool is that? It's like we're living in the future with these amazing self-tying shoes. Jason Tatum must have felt like a real-life superhero wearing those on the court. And you can bet that basketball fans everywhere were in awe of these incredible kicks. James Harden gummy shoes. Now let's talk about James Harden's incredible shoes, which were truly one of a kind. After he won the MVP award in 2018, something special was in the works for him. His favorite candy company, Trolley, came up with a mind-blowing idea to honor him. They created life-size, gummy versions of his Volume 2 shoes. Can you imagine that? Life-size shoes made out of gummy candy. They were huge and probably looked super colorful and delicious, just like Trolley candies. Each of these gummy shoe pairs weighed a whopping 6 pounds. That's like holding a small dumbbell in your hand. Crazy, right? Now here's the fun part. There were only 3 pairs of these amazing gummy shoes ever made. Yep, just 3. So you can imagine how rare and special they were. And to make it even more unique, each pair was priced at a jaw-dropping $2,677. But why such an unusual price? Well, it's because it represented $1 for every point James Harden scored during that incredible MVP season. That's how much he dominated the basketball court. Kyrie 4 Confetti. Kyrie Irving's shoes take it to another level. Since he signed with Nike in 2011, he's been a big part of sneaker culture, with legendary designs and collaborations. The Kyrie 3s were even the best-selling basketball shoes in the world at one point. However, things took a spooky turn when Kyrie released the Kyrie 4 Confettis. At first glance, they seem normal, but if you look closer, you'll see the Eye of Providence, also known as the Eye of the Illuminati, on the back of the shoe. This hidden symbol has freaked out both Kyrie's fans and others, making some believe the shoes are cursed. Yeezy Basketball Quantums. Let's talk about Kanye West and his basketball shoes. Back in 2015, Kanye tried to create the craziest basketball shoes ever seen in the league. He spent 3 years designing over 3,100 concept sneakers, all in pursuit of the perfect shoe. Finally, in 2018, he revealed the Yeezy Basketball Quantums, which were very stylish and eye-catching. Kanye wanted NBA players to wear them, but unfortunately, the league wasn't too glad on the flashy design. They banned the shoes because they were considered too reflective, which could be distracting during games. Even though Kanye's shoes were cool, he faced disappointment when the NBA didn't approve of them. And there you have it, guys. From band designs to futuristic tech and even gummy shoes. Which one was your favorite? Let us know in the comments section below. And if you enjoyed this video and want to see more exciting content about basketball, sneakers, and all things NBA, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell.